this is to anybody who is attempting to accomplish something, somebody who's, just working on something and they want to get it done. Regardless of what it is, my advice is pick at it. Schedule it, use your time wisely, time management, try to create a schedule where it frequently shows up, this thing you have to do, and pick at it when you don't feel like doing it. Think of yourself as like a lion who has to survive, and the thing you have to accomplish is like your prey. Sometimes you just don't feel like putting all of your energy into the hunt, but in order to survive, you have to, at the very least, you have to hunt. So there are going to be times where you have full energy to complete the task with passion and everything it takes to get the task done, and those times, it'll probably be fun and all of that. But if you pick at the task when you don't have the energy, when you just kind of go through the motions, think of it as, well, you're kind of eating leftovers. You've already killed the task when you had the passion to hunt it in full. Alright, be a lion with a refrigerator that picks at his leftovers, but always attack the task. Always do the task. Never not do the task. You really feel it later if you didn't complete the task and you have to complete the task right away, or else you really feel the consequences of not completing it. Eating leftovers is better than not eating at all. And, if you eat those leftovers, then you might have the energy to make that meal, to complete that assignment, to be the lion, making that kill, next time around. But you have less of a chance of being passionate in the future if you don't, at the very least, eat the leftovers and pick at the tasks that you have in front of you today. So anytime you feel like not doing it, just kind of imagine yourself as a baby taking baby steps, Stepping forward and taking baby steps is better than not taking the steps at all. Think of it as somebody who has to turn in something to a teacher. Even though it's best to shoot for the A, turning in a C is better than getting a 0. Think, gain as much as you can, and, just never give up. And, people say never give up, and they make it sound like this self-righteous thing. You must never give up. You must always proceed forward. No, you should never give up because of your momentum. Pick at it. You owe yourself that much. Do what you have to do as much of the assignment as you can, but give it your best. And what I find is that when I pick at the assignment, what happens is I realize, while I'm picking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, I can complete that. And then I do, and then the same thing happens again. Wait a minute, I can complete that too. And then before I know it, I've done 3 things that I wouldn't have done if I would have just given up. So, think of it as like a little pebble that you throw off the mountain that becomes the avalanche. It's always, when you're walking uphill, if you stop every single time you walk uphill, at least you're doing it, but don't just sit there and not walk uphill. And just remember that the more you walk uphill, the more you're going to be able to run down the hill. The better the downward run is going to be. But also remember that there is such a thing as burning yourself out. If the hill is too big, you might want to calculate a proper approach. But pick at it. That's all I got.